Welcome, everyone, to the Board of Ethics regular scheduled meeting for September 10th, 2015, at 11:30, 7. And roll call, please.
Terry Kelly,
Here.
Kathleen King,
Here.
David Nesbitt.
Here.
Also present is Dee Ennis, Deputy Municipal Attorney, Lisa Toussaint, Administrative Hearing Officer, Lisa Slusner, Board Staff Support. We have a quorum.
I have no reason to amend the agenda this time, because I think that we have enough stuff that we can get to our NOPV without any real difficulty. And I don't think we have a whole lot to do with the consent agenda that should delay us. So unless anybody has any any suggestions, I recommend just taking this agenda as is and moving forward. No objection?
No.
Okay, we'll take the agendas approved. Minutes from the previous meeting. Has anybody had a chance to review these? Is there a motion to approve the minutes? Any objection? The previous meeting minutes are approved. So let's go to our consent agenda under 5. And let's see. Gift exception forms. Let's see. Okay.
There's only one new one.
There's only one. Where? I'm trying to find
After the
it.
green, lime green.
Jenna Walker. Is that the one?
Oh, I see 2 $50
Well,
gift
yeah.
cards. Yes, go ahead.
Jenna Walker is the new one. The second one is Trina Rose is the one you asked me to bring back, the pizza party.
We asked you to bring it back to review again.
Because we asked another teacher to return a gift card for school supplies because it was $100.
Mhm.
And we, I mentioned that in the past we had allowed a teacher to keep a $100 gift card for pizza if she did what she said she was going to do and buy pizza for the classroom.
Oh,
So there was some like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Why
right,
did that
I remember
happen?
saying,
Yeah.
Let me see
Yeah,
that.
let me see
Right,
that.
Right,
Mhm.
that's right.
because the school supplies one, she said she was going to buy supplies for the classroom.
mhm.
So it's kind of the same deal.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So we're sort of thinking of running the argument the other way, right? So,
Right.
well, you know, well, we're not going to excuse the one we had last week, but let's see the one
Oh,
from last year.
oh, Yeah, you
I
wouldn't
think
thought-
you should set
Yeah.
parallel
Oh, that's
there
right.
too, right?
Yeah, you
So-
asked to see that one again. That's right. So we let this one go through. Is that right? The
And I
Miss
think
Rose.
I
Yeah.
can see why. I think we
Yeah.
probably lumped it in as a
Used for
perishable
class.
gift, right?
Oh, that's true.
Not that it got
Yeah.
used as a class gift, but was for pizza, and if she then used the gift
Mm.
card to buy pizza for a class party, and
Mhm.
one of the safe havens is for perishable gifts.
Although it's not really perishable.
A gift card is not.
A
that's
gift
right.
card,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's right. The
So.
card itself is not. But that would be my guess why we let that one in, because we have been pretty good about saying just because you receive a personal gift, just because you then use
Right.
it for the class, that doesn't get you out of the conflict
Mhm.
of
Right.
interest. But perishable gifts is one of the safe havens, so
Mhm.
that would be my guess as to what we did.
No,
there.
and the other thing here is that it came from a person. It didn't come from the classroom or for a group of people. So in some ways, the difficulty that we're trying to avoid isn't served here, even if it was perishable and it was used for the class, right?
Well, that's right. It's still from an
Yeah.
individual.
Right.
And so that makes me
So-
think it must have been because it
It
was
was
used as a
perishable.
for a perishable item, and it was
Yeah.
a gift card. Well, I guess you could buy merchandise at Mrs. Tooth, right? But by and large, you'd be buying perishable items at Mrs. Tooth.
Yeah, growlers. So, and is this the one that we wanted to look at again, Miss Walker, and compare it to the pizza party?
No, no,
Or do we
no.
already?
Miss Walker is brand new.
Okay.
We need to make an evaluation on that brand new.
Yeah, we went ahead and sent the letter to the person from last month.
We did,
And
didn't we?
And we asked Lisa,
That's
bring
right.
back this
I
one.
see.
You might wanna
Yeah.
send this
What
person
did
a
we do-
letter,
what
as it
happened
turns
there?
out,
Yeah.
after all.
Well, it looks like we sent something, a letter saying it must be used for a classroom pizza party. Did we send her something? Yeah, we did.
Hers
Okay.
was approved and we sent it back. And I assume we're not gonna do anything about that, that you just
Yeah.
wanted to see it.
No,
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And that might be,
Yeah.
and it is a good question about, if you get a gift card
Mhm.
to be used for a perishable
Right.
item, right, is that, the card is not perishable.
Because you
but
can't
it-
show up a couple days in advance and say, here's some pizza, use it next week
Well,
for the
you
party.
could, I think that there is something
Yeah.
to that, right?
Right.
So, my guess would be that was our thinking at any rate.
So my recommendation would be to not mess with the Bears tooth at this point. Not to change our
I'd
position.
let it go at this point.
Let it
It's
go.
something to flag and think about, because it might well come up again,
Mm.
but I can't say it gives me too much heartburn, though.
No, and then as far as Miss Walker goes, is that a standard letter from us? It looks like $100 from one family. It's an end of the year thank you. Taught student. Of course, it's end of the year, so the student coming back.
Well,
Right.
and it's Starbucks, right? And so now I start seeing the problem, right?
Mhm.
That too.
Because it's
is a
perishable.
Perishable item. So if the teacher buys coffee for all the children,
Right.
is that okay?
Well, they don't really have coffee parties for children, do they?
My son and all his friends, we have a coffee party every week, keeps them going. you
Keeps
know.
them going.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's a Red Bull party.
Right.
Okay, standard letter?
Standard.
I would
Which,
say
which,
standard
which
letter.
we really can't say standard letter anymore, because standard letter used to say, better think about this.
Yeah.
Now it's like return.
Get it back.
Oh, it
Standard
is?
letter is
Yeah.
now return it.
Well-
So that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's our position, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
this,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's an ending relationship, but they could have other kids in the school. and-
Right. Okay. Any more on that, Chief? No? Okay. And then, let's see. Gift disclosure forms. This looks familiar.
Which one is that?
Oh, I didn't pull yours out, David. That's from last week.
Okay.
That's over and done.
Okay.
So we're going on to purple, not blue. We have
Purple.
nothing for blue this
Okay.
time.
All right. So this has been signed off by Mr. Whiting. Excuse me.
And he says that
Mhm.
has no influence on the ability of her husband's company to obtain business.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, she's a substitute teacher, right?
Okay. Anybody have any problem with this? I don't see any problem there. Any problem with this from anybody here? Are you taking a picture of us?
That's a question.
Oh,
it's a public meeting.
It's a public meeting.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
sure. Yeah. Did you already take it?
Do you need a gift card or something?
I don't know, I want to know if the sandwich is in my mouth.
I mean, I want it composed
Yeah.
well.
Right.
Photoshop.
That's right.
Okay, so we're on to President Economic Interests. Is that right?
Orange. And the
Orange.
first paper
Yes.
there is just an FYI. We had asked Andre Spinelli to provide some more information about how his business might come into conflict with serving on the Hand Commission. He did provide some information there, but at the same time, he said that he's stepping down on September 9th. So,
Hmm.
sort of a non-issue
So it's,
now.
it's over non-issue?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm prepared to move on.
Okay. And then there
what's
are
next?
two new ones in there, 3 new ones, and then I have also Lisa's that she just gave me right now.
No. And so are they all no? Did I read that right?
Well, Lisa says no too, so.
No?
Okay, so don't even bother. Okay.
All right,
No interest.
okay. Did I read that right? They're all no's, right? No.
Yeah, no interest.
No interest at all.
Will the Lindsay Davison one at least list her employee?
Maybe she's not employed.
Didn't check off self-employed. They should be
When
unemployed.
she could be unemployed.
I don't know. Well, with 4 blank, you can't really make any kind of determination.
I know,
as to
that's
whether
true.
that's, whether she in fact has no interest that might conflict with the workers' recognition.
Mhm. No, that's true. We're relying on her check the box.
So can we have Lisa give her a quick call?
Yeah, can you just call her and find out what the answer to that question is? We just noticed it's blank.
Right, we've been in contact via email, so that'll be easy for me to
Perfect.
contact her.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
find out and let us know the next meeting. Notice intent to respond to public solicitation. Let's see. Have one, it looks like, right?
Mhm.
Kindergarten teacher, and she's a dance teacher, is that right?
Right. It's another one of those sort of tutor things,
Mhm.
music lesson things.
Mhm. Oh, she's a teaching assistant. Director of... Oh, on JBear. Therein lies the potential for conflict. My employment and also the dance classes. Okay. We've had similar issues to this before, haven't we? What about the math,
Yes.
the math tutoring, things like that? We've let
The
that go through.
tutors, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have
Music
any,
lessons.
I don't have any problem with this. Does anybody else?
No.
Any further discussion needed on this? Okay, so let's move on. Was that the consent agenda?
That was it?
Wow. So, I move to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
So moved.
Seconded. Any opposition to it? All right. So,
Very good.
passes.
Move to adjourn.
Let's move to 6.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Meeting. Did I go to that? I went to
This
the last
is,
one.
you went to the last one.
Yeah, I went very quickly.
And I apologize, I wasn't here. I got
That's
stuck
okay.
at another meeting.
I had to go very quickly because I had
Okay.
a 12:15 hearing in federal court. That was a mess, and so I literally sat down, said 2 words, and then
Okay,
bolted.
good deal.
September 23rd. Let me check and see if I can make it, and if I can, then I will go. As always, anybody's welcome to join me at these. I've been making a habit of going to these, and all I've been doing is just so the board's aware, just updating them on what we've been up to. I think it's important that they know that we're staying busy. Because I think for a long time there was no real awareness of what we were doing by anybody else. I think it was kind of our own little deal. But 23rd, I'm available, so let's just say I'm available.
At 11?
Noon.
12.
It's 12 o'clock, and it's about 5 minutes, and they usually sit here and they'll take us first, and it's really a nice way, I think, of staying in touch with the assembly. I'll put it on my calendar, and then if something comes up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
I've got class at 1,
Well-
but if it's that quick, I
Yeah.
could.
It's
shoot in
actually,
for a little.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
so-
that, because I might have a deposition that day,
Okay.
but.
Yeah, I'm happy to come.
Okay. Let's see. Ethics. On the 23rd. So 23rd at noon. Okay. And if something comes up, I'll let you know.
Thanks,
Terry,
yeah.
thank you. Okay. Let's see. We're on to the NOPV 2015-3. Is there any reason why we need to take anything out of order? We've sort of decided just to go in order here. So let's take up notice of potential violation 2015-3, which is confidential.